Good afternoon, everybody. What's going on? Scott Hogan here. Getting ready to, we're going to tee it up here, a little Monday afternoon round as we get going here. So we're going to play at Bethpage Black. I actually have a tournament tonight that I'm going to, so for our PGA section. We are going to play a little scramble, just kicks off the year type thing, and we're playing Bethpage. This is going to be at a dome with Top Tracer. So figured I just wanted to warm up, hit a few. I haven't hit a whole lot of late, so we're going to hit and play. So I will say this is probably one of my least favorite courses. But, you know, when I play sim golf, but you got to play where you got to play. So here we go. Driver off the first. Hit it good. Should have took it down the left a touch more. I think, oh, we got a window. We got a window. I love it. So we're going to go ahead and fire it up. We're just playing no putting, kind of the normal stuff. This is what I kind of hate about this course is, like, I think everything is deep rough. Like, everything. So if you don't hit the fairways, which are tiny, you're in trouble. So we're going to try to get out of this 5-iron. Try to get some air on it, and then get up here. And you can see, like, I'm still in the deep rough. So we're going to have to keep that in mind. So a couple of things are going to change from a strategy standpoint. Let's see, we're going to try to hack 60. A couple things are going to change. When you're in deep rough, you need more loft to get the ball up in the air. Ball's not going to come out. If it comes out too low, it gets eaten up by the rough. So that's a 60. It's also not going to spin, so that could be a problem. Okay, we're in normal rough at least. So you've got that. It's also going to change strategy decisions off the tee because it's so penalizing that, you know, it's not always going to be about how far you can hit the ball, you know, down the fairway, I should say. And we're going to start it off with a nice bogey. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge trying to figure out, you know, where we are at as far as judging shots. Like, all right, I'm in this rough or this rough. You know, that type of stuff as we go. So here would be an example. We're going to hit a 3-wood, which I probably would do anyway with the shape of this, but that's what we're going to do. We're also going to do a couple of things that I'm going to talk about here in a sec. So I'm going to talk about when I'm starting to play and try to play golf to shoot a good score, there's some things I want to get back to that I'll talk about. This is stuff I used to do. Oh, that's hit so bad. Out to the right. These are things I used to do when I was playing my best. I got away from them for kind of dumb reasons, mainly being like, oh, that's not correct or whatever. It's like, well, it works. So that's stupid. We're going to try to hack 3-wood. So I'm either going with I'm never going to hit like a 4 or 5-iron out of deep rough. I'm always going to try and hack like a 3-wood, or it's going to be like 7-iron or lower out of there. And the reason for that is the way they kind of take off. And what you can do with a 3-wood is you can get it to take off a little higher and still get a ton of distance. Or not a ton, I should say. You should still get distance. All right, 7 degrees. And going here. I just hate, this course drives me nuts. Like, I don't think I would ever enjoy playing here, but maybe I'm wrong. Nope. That's why we're practicing before we go. So, again, this is a little warm up. I'm not going to pull the sand mat out because we're not going to be hitting off that in a little bit. So, if I was going to play outside, I would because it feels like a bunker, but we're not going to be doing shots like that. We're going to be playing off turf, so I'm going to try to practice in the conditions I'm going to need. So, bunker shot should come out right. Tried to put some cut spin on it. Did actually a pretty good job, just carried too far. And yeah, we're off to a lightning fast start. Okay, so here's the big point that I am going to try to work on in my game. Okay, so what I used to do, and when I was growing up, this would be talked about a lot in golf, was you would curve the ball. And like here, I can curve this ball right to left and get it back to this pin, going like the big kind of swooping draw, right? Swooping draw, let's get it back to the pin, see what we got. From there, though, what we would do is we would aim the face where you wanted the ball to end, and then you would aim your body where you wanted the ball to start. So essentially, club path starts the ball, and face would be where it would curve it and get it to where it finishes. That is obviously not correct anymore. So it became this big thing in golf, like, hey, don't do that. It's not correct. And there's a lot of like stuff out there. It's like, oh, you can't do that. That's not right. But it's a great system to play golf with. Like, hey, I'm going to aim the face here, start it here, and keep going. It gets you thinking about your shots. Nowadays in this simulator world, it's like we always have to aim straight ahead. So what I want to get back to is something similar to that. That's when I used to play my best. I was like a +3, +2.5 handicap. Shot 10 under twice. You know, I could do all that stuff because I just thought about that. So what we're going to do here instead is I want to aim the face where I want the ball to start. We have to reverse that. Then I'm going to aim my body and swing along my body based on the curve I want. So here I want to draw. So I need to aim where I want the ball to start. And you can see in here, I just move the simulator so I can keep hitting straight ahead, so I don't get, you know, any weird shots. But essentially outside, that's what I would be doing. I would just aim as I go. So now what I'm going to do, we're going to set it up straight ahead, and I'm going to move my body, everything, shoulders, everything, to the right. Try to keep the face pointed there, and really just swing along the body. And let the ball curve back to that target. So I hit an 8-iron there. Wasn't, you know, it was kind of a tweener. If I'm going to hit a draw, if I hit a good draw, 7's too much. I didn't smoke that one, but now I can work with curves as we go. And, you know, I can just work through my round doing all of that. So like this one, I want the ball to curve kind of down this fairway. So I'm going to do the same thing. I've got it. It's already aimed where I want it, so that's great. So I just need to set the face up where I want it to start. I'm going to aim to the right. And it gets scary because you feel like, wow, I'm aiming right. But you have to trust it and then swing along the body. Didn't quite get I kind of opened the face, it felt like a little there. I definitely didn't hit it center, but you'd end up hitting decent shots. It probably was aiming a little bit in the wrong spot too. That doesn't help. All right, so here we go. We'll hopefully get a fade situation here where we can talk through that one. We're definitely going to hit, so again, we can hit 3-wood. I think this is a good line. It's a lot of guesswork here on where we're going to go. Let's go ahead. Got my 3-wood, going to hack it up here. So this one's just kind of a hack and hope. At least it's normal rough. I was hoping to get it up over that. And see what we get. So we're going to hit kind of a tweener. And I could do the same thing here. We know it's going to come off a little left. Wedges aren't going to curve as much. So, you know, let's go ahead and start it. I do want it to draw a little. Playing a 50 degree, just kind of hitting and hoping. Pulled it a little, I felt like. Face just turned a touch left. So, sit. Not a bad shot. It would have been deep anyway. So, that's what you get. But that's all right, you know. Got in the rough. I mean, it's just so important to find the fairway right now. But the problem is, too, it's long. So, it's like, you know, 431, it's like, all right, I'm going to try to take less clubs. Like, 431. Like, I don't want to have, and it's going to be a really uphill second shot. So I don't want all those yardages, or I don't want those long yardages. All right, so here we got to play a fade with this club. So we're just going to reverse what we were doing. So I'm going to set it up. Again, I've got it straight ahead, but I'm going to open the body up, swing and keep the face pointed where I want it to start, and let the fact that I'm swinging along my body line do the curving. If I do it, it'll work. And so now I can hit the curve, right? And so obviously that's an exaggerated one. Deep rough. Oh, gosh, you missed the fairway by 3 yards and you were just done. So that was exaggerated. I just did too much. But now all of a sudden I'm able to work and be able to judge things. All right. We got to be smart here. We're not getting to the green anyway. So, yeah, there's no chance we cover that. So, well, we need to look at what's it going to be down there to the end. Okay, so let's take a look. You know, it's only 125, 130 yards to the end. So let's see. Out of the rough, I'm going to hit an 8. So, and then when I want to hit it kind of straightish, you know, you just set up straight, set up straight. Just feel like you're swinging along your body line. I pulled that. Soft. No, we're good. Okay. And so you do that. What you'll learn is it's actually a lot. I think it's easier when you start playing shapes a little bit because you're kind of committing that, like, all right, hey, I need to hit the ball this direction, or I need to hit the ball this direction and get my swing path one way or the other. 81 uphill, got a little sand wedge. So play that little draw in there. I think I just crushed it. I love the shot. I just crushed it. So those are the things that I'm going to try to take out, you know, and so just playing golf like that, I feel like I'm playing a little more golf. I'm playing a little less golf swing. We got 12 deep rough, so who knows? Hit it. And then, you know, I'm playing a little more golf swing. I'm not freaking out on, hey, is my swing right or any of that. That is for a later time as we go through all this. There will be a time and a place if, like, hey, my swing is just not doing the right thing, then we'll work on it later. We can't work on it now. Look how narrow this fairway is. This is narrow. Oh, man. No wonder got that sign on this course. Okay, so I want to start it straight ahead, get it to work with the draw. Set up, swinging along the body line. Overdrew it. I let the face close a little bit. So that'll be something I'm working on, but man, can I get a 6 there? But I like it. At least I'm curving it the way I want to. Probably not the best course to try all this stuff on, but it's going to come off right. Then we need it to draw. So we can aim straight ahead. It's going to come off right, but then I got to battle that with some draw. So I'm going to close the stance, swing along the stance. And we're coming out of the deep rough. Honestly, the goal there should have been to pitch it into the fairway. See if we can hit a wedge close. But that'd be smart. It's all right. So again, we're just warming up for a round. We're trying to hit some shots and get loose. And again, I am not a big, this is about how far we're going to play tonight. 6,700 yards. So full on 60. Man, just can't judge it. All right, let's see. 8 yards, regular rough, so we don't have to hit it that hard. There we go. We're getting a feel for it. So we're playing this on Top Tracer tonight. I am a little excited to see some of the distances on, you know, certain clubs. You know, you're hitting with range balls, so got to factor that in. We'll do a little math for it, but you know, I'm excited about that part. Okay, let's try our fade. But we're really just trying to hit some, like I said, we're trying to hit some shots here, get comfortable. Gonna head over there in a little bit and go. So we're gonna open it up, swing along the club face, swing along the body line. That one felt good. Working that fade. There we go. That felt good. And all I'm feeling different is as I'm practicing this, I got to just get used to, you know, you can always figure out where to point the face, and you can practice that. But what you can also figure out is, all right, how you can also figure out, all right, how much do I need for this amount of curve? How much do I need to aim left? How much do I need to aim right? That's kind of the magic to this. You know, back in the old days when we did this, we would have to figure out, but when we thought we knew what we were doing, it was like a set system. But in reality, we just practiced it a lot and we were able to figure it out. So I need to take a little bit of distance off this one. I do have a new driving iron coming in. I'm excited. So we'll see that. But I don't have it yet. So this is going to be a 3-wood. So I need to take yardage off. I'm going to fade the ball in there. Plus the pin's on the right. So I've got it set up where I want. Face is straight at my target where I want to start it. Body's open. Swing along the body. Too much. Don't know if I caught it all either. So it's all right. I do like the, we're getting closer. So we're in practice mode for outside. A little 26-yard bunker shot. Let's go ahead. Bite. Just a fraction off. So again, I'm not using the bunker mat because we will not be using that. All right, this one's interesting because it's pretty much a dead center pin. So you got to really just kind of commit. So it's on the right side. I always like aiming at the fat part of the green. I've got a 7-iron. Shouldn't be too big of one, being down 9. But we're going to try it. So again, I've aimed where I want it to start. So that means I just got to point the face straight ahead. Let's get that body to the right. Let's swing along that body line. And I pulled it. Smoked it. That's going to be deep. No, maybe not. That'll be fun. Ooh, this is a shot I'm liking. Okay, so these are shots I would like to try to play a little bit more. So here's what we're going to do. Looks like it's going to go up. So I'm going to try to bounce this ball into the slope, let it release, because it's not going to have any spin out of the rough. So ball's way back in the stance. Kind of playing something like that. And try to let it run up there. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Number 9. Let's see what we've got. 264 there. Okay. Driver is 425. So yeah, I'm excited to see on Top Tracer, we'll see some numbers for that. Kind of see how they compare. So straight ahead. I'm not going to try to draw this one too much. Hit that one really good. Except for it's just, I mean, again, I'm off by a few yards and you're going to be in just pitch out zone. Okay. So if you want a challenge, come play this. You'll definitely be challenged. So I do want to see that one. I hit really good. 160 on my ball speed, okay. 110 on my club speed there. Club path 1.2, face was negative 0.8. So I'm not far off, I just need that face more open. Or I just need to aim more right. So we're just gonna pitch it into the fairway. I hope. Okay. Thought I hit that hard enough to get to there, but cut it a lot closer than I thought. 102, sand wedge. I don't really cut sand wedges and stuff. You don't really have to because they just don't curve that much. So the goal is face at the target. You know, I could do it a little bit if I want to cut some yardage off and play a tiny cut and, you know, maybe get a little more spin on the ball, something like that. So you can see I did open a little bit just to try it. But again, I didn't really have to do that. You really can't move short irons, you know. Pitching wedge maybe, but definitely below that. You can't move them that much. So was able to put 10,000 RPM spin on that one, sliding across it. Let's see here. Looks like this one is interesting. I'm thinking I'm going to play a little bit of a fade. Let's just play a little fade. This is how I would do this. We're going to aim it there. Try to just slide it a little, so straight ahead, barely open, or what I feel like is barely open. Of course, you hit it bad off the. You hit it a little bad, and it's going to curve a little more. Actually, I'm happy to be in the bunker. Bunker is a lot better. Let's see. We're going to go with a 4-iron. We're going to try to get it all the way. This one's going to be hard. I don't know if I can actually get this in the... If I land on the green, I don't know if I'll actually be in the 2-putt circle. So what we're going to do is... Let's do this. We're going to try to hit a fade. So aim it straight ahead. Open up the body. Swing along the body. Nope. Soft. Hit the fade. Just hit it terribly. It's kind of a bad swing. That's a bad swing. I've hit a lot of good shots. All right. 58 as we go. All right. We got one more hole after this. We have daddy duty stuff to go to before we got to go. So, 58, trying to... 46, was that way uphill? I guess it wasn't that good. 58. That one, that's just bad yardage there. So, or bad feel, I guess. Came up 4 yards short of what the draw was. So the rough must have just been more penalizing than I thought. Great, now we got another deep lie. Play it with some loft. I mean, that's not a bad shot. Hurts on the scorecard, though. All right, we're going to play one more. Again, this is kind of my warm-up. We're going to go play. I'll let everybody know how it goes tonight. We're just doing a little kicking off our tournament season. So we got our 4-person. This is like a 4-person scramble at a dome. Kind of get back into it. You know, more. I would say it's kind of more networking than anything. But you know, you compete a little bit too. And then we do another scramble outside. It's a 3-person scramble. That's like the official kickoff. That's in 3 weeks. Then we have our pro, which I'm signed up with Jack Wilban, who we did the videos at Topgolf with. So we'll be playing at Ivanhoe, which we've both played. So left, get way left, find a bunker, face shut like crazy there. So we got a little work on that face control. What's it do? All right, holy cow. We're gonna try that line, try to get back. I'm hitting a 7. We're just really trying to hack this back into the fairway. So hit it good. That was a good swing. $41. All right, for fun, just the last one here. Let's go ahead. We're going to set it up. We're going to go a little left with the face, even more left with the body. Kind of try to slice under one. I didn't hit it hard enough. Oh, get on. Oh, come on. Just for fun, just to see how much spin we can put on the ball. And this is stuff I would recommend you do, you know, especially in these practice type rounds. 6,400. I didn't clip it perfect, but, you know, try stuff out. See what you can do. See what works, what doesn't. Because when you get out on the course, you got to figure this out. You got to be able to say, all right, this is what I got to do as we go. So, a little 5-yard chip. See if we can make one to end it. Hey-oh. Making a par. That feels like a birdie. I was about to say nice birdie because that's what it felt like. But there we go. We got ourselves warmed up. Kind of talking a little bit about some different things strategy-wise that I'm going to be working on, that I definitely need to work on as you're coming out of the simulator, you know, being in this contained environment to now having to go play on a golf course. So we will be working on all that. But again, we'll have more coming up. Videos on Wednesday, and then Sunday we'll have one, and then next week as well. And we're moving outside. We're going to be starting to film outside here, hopefully this week. So make sure you stay tuned for all that. Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.